Alright, so I'm going to turn on... Actually, before I do anything, let's see what the power pole does when you hit E on it. Oh, so it gives you a picture of the network grid, but 225 megawatts. Why is that the capacity in the production? It should be 300. Tell immediately, two of these are on over here. This one isn't running. Why isn't this one running? Well, it's on all right, but no connection. Is that what this has all been about? That's the case. That explains a lot. If I'm only running at 225, aha. Let me just check the water level here. Down to 34.6. Eventually it's going to run out. And this thing... what could be causing this? I mean, let me see here. The pipeline Mark 1, wait. So this tells you just how much water is in this thing. Yeah, here it's full. Oh, that's for like flushing it. I'd rather not do that unless I'm trying to switch a pipe from one liquid to another or something. Exactly is the flow rate doing this? I thought it would be a bit more consistent. More headlift here? It ran out. This was running out too. Better shut them both down and let water accumulates in the buffers here. You only need one plant to do this. And this looks like the plants, they can handle it all. I don't have any power shards on me. If I did, I'd consider overclocking this a little. Doesn't seem to be anything immediately wrong with it, though. So if it puts out 120 cubic meters per minute, this thing consumes 45, and 45, and 120 divided by 40. Wait a minute. Just realized something. 120 divided by 45 is not 4. 45 times 4 is 180. Oh boy, no wonder. This explains a lot. It really does. I have to do this, but I'm going to have to shut everything down here. Well, I guess it'd be kind of pointless to do that with the miner. But first I got to turn off the coal plants. And then what I'm going to have to do is add another water pipe, water extractor, and pump. Now that's going to bring up the overhead. It'll be, you can't stay on this conveyor belt. It should be whatever 44, no, 48 plus 5, that's like 50 something, which is the output of one coal. It's most of the output of. Okay, let me just reset this fuse here, so I don't have anything running right now. That explains a lot. I'm beginning to wonder. Let me see. 120. Maybe overclocking is the. Is it the answer, really? I mean, let me think here. This thing puts out 120 a minute. I could make it put out 1.5 times that. Now that will be 180 a minute. It might actually be more economical to do that, because if this was 180 a minute, it would require extra power, of course, but it wouldn't require the extra power of a whole other water extractor. There's an alternative to it. That's if the water, if I were to add another water extractor and underclock them both to 75% capacity. The problem there, though, is the water pumps. I guess those are going to have to. Those are going to. Those are always going to run at 4 megawatts, regardless. Okay. Yeah, the root of all of this is one really dumb. Oh, it's another one of these things. Really dumb mathematical mistake that I made several episodes back and didn't realize I was making until I built this plant. Not to mention forgetting to connect one of the coal plants. I only got to get one power shard and install it in the water extractor. Then I can turn everything back on, come back up here and turn everything back on, and it'll actually run. I might be able to turn on, well, I don't know whether I need the concrete plant right now. I don't think I need the wire plant either, although I might. So in order to make room, I'm going to just take one of these slugs and process it into a power shard. There. Okay. Let me get out of this. There we go. Plug in a power shard and there we go. 180 a minute. Let me turn this thing on here. See how this is doing. Why do I keep doing that? 34.2 plus the extra 4, that's 36.2. No, 38.2. 38.2. That's better than the 48 that I would have had to use if I built a second extractor. Okay, I'm gonna turn these other two on. There we go. Now the maximum capacity is 300 megawatts. And its consumption is only 47.4, which I think accounts for 34 point something plus 9. Honestly, a bit fatigued by all this. What is with that? The light isn't green, it's blue. I wonder why. Is it because of the overclocking? No. But everything seems fine here. Wait a second. The pump. I'd like to check on it too. I mean, let's see if it's affected by the overclocking. It doesn't tell you, but it does tell you like what the head lift is. It is 34.2 plus 5 is 39.2. And yet the power consumption is 47.4. Maybe the pump is affected by overclocking. Even so, it's still better than setting up a whole other... It's not that much better. Actually, no, it is that much better because I'm forgetting the miner. It runs on a second. Yeah, it is just the one miner, which runs on 5 megawatts. So if you subtract 5 from 47.4, you get 42.4, which is better than the 48 that I would have had to use. And the maximum consumption, I think, is like, what if everything was turned on? Like, literally everything. And that, I think, is only like 288 or so. So we're not pushing maximum capacity here. I don't know why that light would be red. Okay, so turn this on. Sorry, you got stuff to make. Here. Job is turning everything back on again. I forget how many machines and such are here. Like, this one's already on. I never turned it off. Risky move, that. But that might explain the extra... Oh, I think it does explain, like, why the coal plant, why the coal plants were already had a load on them of like a few extra milliwatts. That was this. That one machine that I already left on. really everything. Just gotta go all the way back to the top of this conveyor belt. Turn this plate factory back on.